Welcome back to the shop. I'm Jason, and this is my mom's 2022 F250 Tremor. It's got 87,000 miles, and it's starting to show some signs of wear. We've got weeping out of the shocks. Our tires are starting to cup just a little bit, so rather than waiting to totally kill a set of tires or to be bouncing all down the road, we're going to go ahead and replace the shocks while we're at it. My dad picked up a set of Bilstein 5100s plus a steering stabilizer off of Amazon of all places. These are long enough to fit the Tremor. I verified that on the Bilstein website. The Amazon listing, not so sure about verification, but the part numbers matched what Bilstein says should fit. To get things going up front, I already disconnected this little cap off of the top of our shock that was holding our diff breather, and I just popped this over to the side, popped it out here. We're using a little bottle jack here underneath up against, or what will go up against the lower ball joint to keep the axle from drooping out too far, and this will give us some space management to be able to maneuver it to get our bolts back in. Up top, we're breaking our 21 mil loose. You can see our shock itself is trying to spin a little bit, so we may have to counter hold the shock to get this to go. There you go, be strong. We'll get back to you in about 25 minutes of cranking. Down below, we've got an 18 and a 21 nut on the middle, or on the inside. And if you didn't know, the Red Angle M12 Impact, one of my favorite tools.
It is fabulous.
Fabuloso.
God's most holy creation.
Nice.
Dang, look at these bushings. These guys are cooked. Look at the top bushing.
That's crazy.
Now to assemble our top hardware on our shock, Bilstein goes the upper mile, the extra mile in labels. You've got your upper washer. This goes at, they're both uppers. That's weird. Where is it? This guy. This one is labeled as your lower. I guess both of these are the same, so it doesn't matter. So that tells us this is our upper bushing. And then we've got our sleeve to go in between. I guess we have our two uppers. We'll put one here on the bottom. This is our lower isolator. It shows lower. We'll throw that in. We're gonna throw our washer, or not our washer, our spacer down and in. And then this guy is gonna slip over top from the top side so that the two can cup together. And hopefully we don't wind up with a messed up smushed bushing like this one. So we're going to throw our bushing in, and then our washer, and then our nut. But we're going to have to push up on the shock a little bit because there's not a whole lot of thread up there. Are you able to get the nut on there?
Barely. It's really tight against the frame.
Yeah, that's where having our little shock here, or our, not our shock,
Jack.
This is a jack. Did that help a little?
A little bit.
Push it up.
Yeah. The nut's on.
Perfect. As we turn the nut, the shaft turns. If we try to hold this, this is independent of the shaft. So what we need is a 6mm Allen to go in the top. And we're going to swap out for a stubby so that we can counter hold the shaft. Up top, we crank down until the nut wouldn't go any further. I'm guessing we hit that sleeve. And then down below, we're going to go a couple ugga-duggas on this guy, and we should be set. The zip tie broke off of this guy, so we'll just put a new zip tie through there. Put that back up top and tie our vent out of the way. All right, John got our other shock done here on the passenger side, and Judah got us stabilized in the back with our pull jack. So now we can go ahead and pull our steering stabilizer off here at the front. What were our sizes here, bud?
This is a 16 and this is a 15.
16 and 15. All right, go ahead and buzz those guys out. How are your super squints doing?
They're actually pretty...
Working pretty marvelously?
reactive right
Okay.
now.
You got the quick squints.
I've got the young 14 eyes.
I have glasses.
You've got your Protecto squints on. Make sure you get in there straight or use the right angle, yeah.
I love that thing so much. Everybody needs one of these.
Definitely one of my favorite tool upgrades. Now, an M18 right angle, I bet that'd be strong. Is it turning?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's turning.
There's just a lot of force on it.
You can keep going. You're almost there.
I know.
Oh, glasses. Glasses.
My super squints can't hold back.
Too much dust. All right, let's just hope it didn't strip. Nope, just
There's
red Loctite. All right, we'll go back together with Loctite as well. Usually gets the job done. I should probably put safety glasses on now because when this thing lets go, it's gonna make some pushy noises.
Actually, these are prescription. They're not gonna help for you.
Did it already go? What just happened there?
Went.
Oh my, are you kidding me?
It took that much.
Okay then.
Bruh.
Wasn't even that exciting. I was really expecting
safety
exciting.
glasses.
All right, we already have our Loctite on here. See, blue Loctite?
Blue. On top of red, because...
Yeah, but it's factory.
How do you get the bolt in, dude?
Yeah, I'm gonna go right through his fingers.
Exactly.
Go. Why are you letting it come back? Come on, bro.
It's too high for me.
Ow, you're pushing my fingers. Muscles.
I think we should turn the steering wheel.
I mean, the steering wheel would certainly be
Me
the easiest thing we
personally.
could do.
Can I give it a try?
Push, Jaden, push.
He is. He's getting it. Now we just gotta get it lined up.
You get it?
Yeah. So close. Oh no. We have to make sure there's no tension on this bolt as we're tightening. Because we don't want to strip it.
Push the dangly gun on there, brother.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I did, because I'm actually stronger than you.
Ooh! Burn!
You know, I'm gonna just go ahead.
What?
With real logic, because you're also like a lot taller than me with arms that can actually push it the correct.
I wasn't pushing. I was using my thumb.
What size was that?
16.
Different size.
That's probably right. So what are you doing?
What in
This
the
has a
world,
whole
bro?
cutter in there. I was gonna cut it off.
I'm glad we both were like, huh?
This has a cutter.
Even if you are stronger, you're dumb.
Dude, be nice.
Yeah, who's failing at school?
Yeah, seriously, the one with the D.
You're the one failing. Even if you're smarter than so.
That's not going anywhere. All right, so out back, we're gonna need an 18, 21, and then up top an 18. And we're gonna go ahead and put a pull jack up under the axle on this side over here, Jay.
Yep.
Whew, that's loud. Teamwork. All right, let's see that guy. You can see on here that this one's been leaking for a little while. It's weeping out. It hasn't blown, but it's definitely been weeping.
Are these directional, like left side, right side?
No, sir.
Easy.
They're top and bottom. You want the boot up top.
Yep. If I take this rear support off, I can support this axle and do the
No,
other side.
we only have one set of tools going, so we'll do one, then the other.
Okay.
Leave that axle there in case the truck wants to fall on us.
Okay.
There, that worked a lot better. A little lube and just slide her on. You're gonna want to catch it though and put the bolt in as it's going down.
Okay.
So
Cut
you gotta have your bolt ready.
Cut the thing.
Where's your bolt?
It's right here. Cut the thing.
It's gonna shoot and you gotta be ready.
I felt how tight it was up there. It's fine.
What is up with these cutters, homie?
Oh no, that's all you.
You gotta actually squeeze. Oh, you're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss it.
No.
It's going
Yeah,
past.
you missed it. You suck.
Don't pinch your fingers.
You gotta come back.
All right, give her some ugga-duggas.
That's the wrong bolt.
Do we have an extra somehow?
Yup.
Where'd that come from?
I don't
That's
know, but it's
from-
an oval bolt.
No, that's from the
That's from up front.
steering stabilizer.
Stabilizer? Okay.
Actually tight.
Squeeze the trigger, don't just play with it.
I was just going slow.
All right, double check the inside with a nice solid pull with the wrench. Put the box end on. You're gonna loosen it now?
That's tightening it.
Is it tightening it?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. No, it's not.
Go ahead, turn it. Tell me all about how it's tightening.
Does that look loosening to you?
It's turning this side.
Yeah, that's true.
I gotta ask to make sure you're sure.
I'm sure.
It's righty loosey, lefty tighty.
Yeah, I'm pretty
What
sure
in
it's
the
tight.
hell? See, as somebody that struggles with right and left, I believed you for a second there.
All right, now we're gonna do the same thing on this side. John's gonna get this one swapped out.
Put them tires on, boys.
All right, with the shocks all done and ugga-dugged in there, we're gonna get the tires back up, get them torqued, and then get the truck on our wheel cribs to do our alignment. We're torquing these to 150 foot-pounds. For our alignment, we're gonna be using our wheel cribs that we built and some turn plates on the front. And for our measurements, we're gonna be using our quick trick heads to get our toe reading. We're gonna take the weight off of the lift here, let the suspension settle out. Now I'm gonna send Judah up into the truck, we'll fire it up, we'll put our steering wheel holder on, center the wheel up nice and tight, center the wheel up, Judah.
I can center it.
Yeah, I can center it. The last time we did an alignment was like this. He's like, well, I didn't know. Now he knows. Now he knows. So you can see the wheel is off center right now.
Yeah.
We want that bad boy straightened out. You're not going to be able to get out if you put that on there in between your legs. There you go. You were going to be trapped. I'm not sure how important it is that this has to be perfectly level, but we aim to get it as close as we can. I'd say that's pretty close. Here you go, bud.
Thank you.
So for toe specs, we're shooting for about 1 mil each, or total of 2 mil total. We're shooting for about 2 mil toe in. Everything on this is total. You're not adjusting the left or the right independent of each other because you've got a solid front axle. Giving 2 mil total toe in is going to give us good straight line stability on the freeway. My mom is the one who drives this truck primarily. She's 68, and I want it to drive nice and straight for her and be safe. It's also not going to scrub our tires a whole bunch and add to any tire wear. So let's go ahead and see what we've got here on our alignment heads and hope that it's close. I've got 35 mil on my side.
Mine is 35, 34, you know.
So you pulling harder than I do. So I've got 35 on this side. So we're running 0 toe right now. And I would like 2 mil total toe in to get a little bit better handling out of it. That's going to add to our straight line stability on the freeway and also our tracking ability, so it doesn't feel so wandery, because as you start to drive, you're going to get some natural toe out, and that toe out is going to kind of create a loose, wandery, darty feel. So this here attaches our 2 tires to our outer tie rod ends, which means we need to loosen both of these. And you can see I've got WD-40 all over these guys. And then we need to rotate here. So it looks like the whole thing rotates. It adjusts both of them at the same time.
That way.
I gotta go up.
Yeah.
These threads are going, well, we'll find out when we turn it.
Wow, that's really easy. You're pushing out.
Yeah, you're going the wrong way.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's nice that you can just look at it though, right? It's also nice that every time this truck has been in my shop, I lubricate all of these components up here with some WD-40 so that I knew this day would come that I'd be adjusting it and it'll actually turn. Otherwise, this is gonna corrode and you'll never be able to turn it without a lot of force.
It's already rusted right there on the threads, but
Yeah, the rust isn't a big deal. Once the rust and corrosion penetrate into the threads, it's tough. So up front, we've got 233 mil, or we've got 33 mil and 35 in the back, which gives us a total of 2 mil toe in. So we'll lock her down. We're gonna pull our tape measures off, but not the heads, start the truck, recenter the wheel, throw the tape measures back on, and double check our numbers. If they're good, we'll roll on out of here. Now, it is possible with a little bit of adjustment that the steering wheel's not straight. And if it's not straight, we can adjust the steering wheel with our drag link. That's the other adjuster that we didn't touch. So we'll go drive it, see how it feels, and if everything's good, we'll deliver the car back to my parents. All right, our steering wheel's straight, the shocks feel good, and I don't feel any weird wandering or dartiness here on the freeway. So I'm gonna call this one done. The only thing we have left to do is to reinitialize the tire pressure monitor so that the truck knows where the tires are on the truck. But I've got another video about that, so you can check that one out on my channel. Appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, comment, join the channel, do all those things. You know, it's cool. Buy from the affiliate links. I've got the shocks link down below. It does help a little bit, doesn't cost you anything, and puts a smile on the kid's face. Anyhow, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.